Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do your monthly love readings. This is for the month of February, but really it's whenever you come across this is the right time for you. With that being said, we'll go ahead and begin. Just remember that this is a reading for the collective, not one-to-one. So please only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Use your own intuition and discernment for all the messages. And remember, we do have free will. Anything can change at any point. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start. Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. Bottom of the deck, I'm going to start with the Oracle first. Bottom of the deck is Stag Spirit. That is leadership. So let's see what comes in. Spirit, what are the most relevant messages for the beautiful Aquarian collective? What do they need to know? What is going on? That's too many. What is going on? What do they need to know? Thank you so much, Spirit. It's interesting. Similar cards came out for another reading I did. Maybe Scorpio. So we have here Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. We have the Wise Woman of the Grove and Grace. Okay, you have Unicorn, Purity. And also Spirit Guardian of Spring, Activation. So you have here two Spirit Guardians. Let's see. So just know that you are divinely protected and guided. Okay, so we will start first with the Kipper deck. Family room is at the bottom of the deck. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? Most relevant messages for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so sudden wealth is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So community card 39. You have here imprisonment, thief, and toil and labor. Okay. And also distant horizons and marriage. These came out kind of together. So, okay. So let us get into the tarot. Spirit, what are the most relevant messages for our beautiful Aquarians out there? You have the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. That is Gemini energy. Might be manifesting. Oh. Okay, Nine of Cups. The Star. Tower. The Hanged Man in the reverse. And one more. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, goodness, the Devil. Okay, Page of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, but I'm going to go ahead and pull your second row. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the World is here at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Chariot. Okay, so you might be going through, you might be at some sort of crossroads or just a huge change in your life, Aquarius, whatever that means to you. But you have here the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune as the very center energy of both rows. So the Tower is, towers can be good or bad, but they're kind of like they're epiphanies, and they could be things that force you to make a move, force you to change in some way. Could be, almost like a divine intervention forcing you to move out of a space, out of a job, out of a relationship, anything like that, or move into one. And then also Wheel of Fortune. It is destiny and fate kind of stepping in. Now you might be forced to be letting go of something. You know, purity is here as well. And purity comes during, you know, very difficult times. They kind of purify us, almost like a death and a rebirth of some sort. So you might be going through something like that, or have recently. So, okay, let's start with the first row. So again, the Tower is the center energy. But the first card is Nine of Cups to the Star. So some sort of wish fulfillment. Both cards are cards of wish fulfillment. The Star is Aquarian energy, so that is your energy. But also, you may have kind of been in a situation that you thought was your wish fulfillment in some way. And that situation may have crumbled or turned out to be something not what you thought. Maybe it transformed into something really negative in some way. But you were, you may have been in a situation where you kind of thought about it for a while, kind of were in that, you know, the Hangman energy is an energy of pause. Maybe you were there longer than you wanted to be, you know, something that started out very positively and maybe turned into a very toxic situation. Maybe you guys turn into different people or whatever it was, but you're coming out of the Hangman energy. That means you are moving forward. You're coming out of that pause. And then also here you have the Devil. So you could have been dealing with a Capricorn for some of you, but also maybe just that toxic energy that you were in, a toxic union of some sort. It may have, again, not started out as toxic, but either someone's true colors came out, or you guys were just maybe not a match and really kind of brought out the worst in each other. So second row here, first card is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this kind of, to me, could mean someone that maybe had very little boundaries, or their boundaries were kind of abused in some way. Queen of Swords, or you could have been dealing with someone who, again, maybe became, and this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this could be you, that maybe, you know, your boundaries were infringed on, but also you could have been dealing with someone that was very manipulative, very unkind with their words, very cutting with their words. And someone you thought was possibly your wish fulfillment, but it turns out that it was maybe playing a role in some way, and then the true colors came out for some of you. But that you have two queens here. You also have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is sitting under the Star. So, you know, with these two cards of wish fulfillment, I feel like the Star is the true wish fulfillment, whereas the Nine of Cups could have been the wish fulfillment that you thought was your wish fulfillment, but turned out to not be your wish fulfillment. But the Queen of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Sag, Aries, it seems like with the Star sitting under the Queen of Wands, it is your true wish fulfillment. And it could be also you're transforming from the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Maybe had kind of, sometimes, you know, not to make excuses or anything, but sometimes when we're in an unhappy situation or relationship, it kind of maybe brings out our worst qualities. So maybe you became almost like a person you weren't happy with yourself. And also kind of, I don't know, maybe like someone brought out the worst qualities in you, and again, infringing on your boundaries. But however, you might be turning into the Queen of Wands, which is, you know, someone who is getting their confidence back, getting their, you know, their fire back, their ambition, all of that. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, destiny and fate stepping in, letting go of something, and like an activation of the real you It seems like, you know, the true you. So if you've been in a situation, in an unhappy relationship for a long time that really kind of, I don't know, just kind of brought you down to a level that you know you were better than that, your real self is coming out and you're really going to be shining. And then you have here the Seven of Swords, and also with a Magician. So actually, I want to pull a couple cards for that. Okay, so Nine of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. That is the wounded warrior energy. So you are manifesting something new, because with this sitting on top of the Devil, and the Devil is really kind of signifying like a toxic union of some sort that you were in, toxic situation you were in. You're manifesting, because you know what you don't want, you're manifesting what you do want. You may have been left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. And again, maybe that kind of broke you open, had you see clearly, something being shown to you very clearly. And, you know, you're manifesting exactly what it is that you do want now. And we're not seeing a whole lot about the new person coming in. It could be a Queen of Wands for some of you that's coming in after dealing with a Queen of Swords and in the reverse. And of course, you know, signs don't matter too much. It's just the energy of the particular archetype on the card. So, and then you have here the Seven of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. So what that to me says, possibly, you know, you were in the situation longer than you wanted to be, and maybe you were looking for an excuse to, not an excuse to get out, but you were just waiting for that big trigger. Like, if this happens, then that is definitely my cue to go. So it seems like there may have been some sort of deceptive energy. Maybe someone wasn't honest with you. Maybe someone started cheating or anything like that. Or just wasn't completely open with you in some way. And that was a trigger for you to finally to like, that's it. That's the last straw. I'm getting out. Okay, let's pull a few more cards. And just with these kind of cards that came out earlier with, you know, and you might be right now just kind of focused on work, focusing on your pentacles, on your money, anything like that. Just kind of keeping your head down and working. And also kind of relying on your community, whether it be your friends, family, anyone that, you know, trusted people in your life. But with Thief and Imprisonment, that, you know, that to me just shows you were kind of stuck in a really negative situation. You know, someone that was maybe stealing even like your life force energy out of you, stealing your happiness, your joy. And again, maybe you felt like you turned, like you couldn't even recognize yourself. And you might be going through, you know, a lot of healing right now as well. But with distant horizons and marriage, you know, there is something, you know, something to be very optimistic about. You are moving in a new direction. It might not, you know, take the time you need to heal, but, you know, there is marriage here on the horizon. So don't worry. Your you know, your beautiful soulmate is on the way to you. Or, you know, any kind of long-term union. But let's see, let's pull some more cards here. Another thing, you know, with these two queens here, now for any of you that were kind of cheated on, I know that that is a very painful thing, obviously here with the Tower, but just know that it was almost destiny stepping in, even though it was not, it was a very painful way, but it was to get this person out of your life, because you know, they weren't for your highest good, and it was, you know, for a season and a reason. Even if you really love this person, it seems like with the way they treated you, it was just, you deserve better, and you're just not compatible with this person. Okay. And your true wish fulfillment is coming to you, okay? I feel like possibly that is with this Queen of Wands. And, you know, the Queen of Swords in the reverse is a very negative energy. It's someone who is very, again, just very selfish, very possibly rude, manipulative, anything like that. But the Queen of Wands is someone that kind of, a lot of fun to be around, someone that brings out the best in you as well, someone who's also going to be, you know, you're very attracted to, and genders don't matter, these are just archetypes. But also I feel like maybe if you've become kind of the Queen of Swords and just almost lost yourself in a way, was just expecting maybe the worst in people, and just thinking maybe all men are horrible, all women are horrible, and it's because you were hurt. And I feel like you are getting your fire back, you're getting your zest back, and your ambition back. Especially if someone broke your confidence in some way. So also, you know, do the healing right now that you need to with the star energy as well. Get back into your true Aquarian self, because this is the Aquarius card. And this is who you really are. You are the Queen of Wands, okay? So, all right. So let's go ahead and pull another row. Oh, look at this. King of Cups. Look at that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look what's at the bottom of the deck now. It's the Four of Wands. That is, you know, a union card. Very positive card. And under that is the Ten of Wands to the Empress. Okay, you are putting down some huge burden, and it's going to lead you to your Four of Wands. You know, this is a portal. This is, you know, could be marriage for some of you. Long-term union, you know, meeting a soulmate. So, okay, you have here now the King of Cups, Two of Swords, Four of Cups as the center energy, Eight of Pentacles, and then you have Judgment with the Two of Cups came out. So, okay, so we'll start again. Center energy is the Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is sometimes when something comes along and you're just, you're still kind of, I guess, reminiscing on the things that didn't work out, the three empty cups, and then Spirit is kind of giving you that fourth cup, the full cup that's larger than the three that you kind of didn't work out. But it's still kind of sitting in that disappointment energy, again, possibly healing from the past, but it seems like love is coming in. You have here the King of Cups and the Two of Swords. So that's kind of interesting. King of Cups is a very loving energy when he's upright. King of Cups is someone who's very emotionally intelligent, someone who's very loving and romantic and kind. Someone, you know, who listens to you and cares about what you think and what you feel. Someone who's very giving of themselves. And then you also have the Two of Swords. So you might have some sort of a decision. Now, if some of you do have a decision between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, if it's between people or if it is even between the way you want to live, do you want to live your life constantly being, you know, unhappy and, you know, maybe in a situation that doesn't necessarily bring you much, the best in you? Or do you want to be like the Queen of Wands? Also, now, if you are dealing with two different people, if you are dealing with the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Wands, you know, you're going to have to make this decision based off of your intuition. What do you feel is right? Not necessarily in your mind, but what do you feel is right in your heart? What is the kind of person that you want to spend your life with? Well, not your life, but to have your energy mix with. Like, what kind of person do you want to? And again, do it from a heart-centered place. I feel, what kind of love do you feel that you deserve, and what kind of love do you want to live with? And again, you have the Four of Cups and then Eight of Pentacles again. So you might be just trying to put your head down, work, especially if you've been through, you know, a heartbreak. You're just kind of putting your head down, working on your pentacles, And then you have here Judgment and the Two of Cups. So some sort of, I feel like good karma is coming in for you, okay? And it is Two of Cups. It is soulmate energy, you know, when each of you has a full cup to give to the other. So it seems like that is on the horizon. We did have distant horizons and marriage. So even if you've been left out in the cold, you are manifesting, and this is what you're manifesting: the Judgment to the Two of Cups, your good karma after being in a very toxic situation. As you can see here, you know, with the Devil, it's almost like a union of two people that are chained and bonded together, blessed by the Devil, versus a union here that is blessed by an angel. Okay, so actually I want to pull one more. Like, I'm curious, who is this King of Cups? Seven of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands upright. So you have here the Seven of Wands and also the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So if someone is coming back to you from the past, okay, the fact that the King of Cups came out on top of the Queen of Swords in the reverse, okay, if someone is trying to come back into your life that's only offered you an empty cup, you know, and now they're trying to come in as the King of Cups when they were the Queen of Swords in the reverse, okay, someone who is very manipulative, petty, unkind, abusive mentally, emotionally, in any way, but now they're coming back as a changed person, you know, as the King of Cups, saying that they'll change, they'll be very loving this time, don't go, I want you back. Spirit is almost saying Seven of Wands is holding your ground, okay? Hold your ground, because this is an empty cup. Okay, there's no contents. You want this upright. You want love flowing over. You want it blessed by God, by, you know, by the Holy Spirit. But, you know, it's saying stand your ground. You know, have your boundaries up, have your defenses up, because it's an empty cup. So the Queen of Wands might be your best bet, because it is sitting on top of the Star, which is your true wish fulfillment and healing as well. And also you working on your confidence and working on the best version of yourself and giving yourself that cup of love right now. And that will be a really good way also to manifest your true soulmate, is by giving yourself the cup of love and all the healing that you need to have right now, okay? All right, Aquarius. And then Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So you are going to be having a brand new passionate beginning, a brand new passionate start in your life, okay? Okay, so before we go, I'm going to pull you a couple more oracle cards from this deck. So the bottom of the deck is the One Who Dreams, Isra, escape, dreams, and fantasy. So it's almost like that might be a little bit of also, you know, manifesting what you truly want, but it's also living also in reality and not as much. And, you know, there's a healthy dose of fantasy and imagining what you really want, but also making, I guess, excuses for another person and living in fantasy that things will change, things will miraculously get better. It's also, you know, that can be a little bit dangerous, because people don't necessarily, we can only change ourselves, right? Not the other person. And if you're no longer compatible and you aren't happy in the situation, you know, when you free that energy up, someone more compatible will come your way, someone who will love you the way you want to be loved. So, Spirit, what do you have to tell to Aquarius? What is going on for Aquarius? Okay, so bottom of the deck is the One Who Flies, Valeris. Dare, do, and reach. Okay, and then the ones that came out, you have the One Who Enfolds. So smooth, embrace, and self-care. Aquarius, this is what you need to do, right? Well, this is not what you need to do, but this is a very good option right now. Self-care, self-love, giving yourself that cup of love right now, knowing what you deserve, knowing what kind of love that you deserve and what kind of person that you deserve. And, you know, you deserve your equal. You deserve someone who will love and respect you as much as you do them. And then you have the one who knows, Elena, wisdom, clarity, and resolution. So I feel like you know deep down what your next step is and what you need to do for your highest good. Also, you know, tap into, maybe do some meditating or anything just to kind of sit in a quiet space with yourself, and being very honest with what it is that you want and what you need to do moving forward to get what you want. You also get the one who grants wishes, Alice. So wish, desires, and hopes. So we did have 2 cards of wish fulfillment. I feel like this card was the wish fulfillment that you, how you wanted it to be, almost. And then this is the true wish fulfillment, okay? The true wish fulfillment. So you have the one who grants wishes, wish, desires, and hopes. So it seems like wishes will be granted, Aquarius. So that is excellent energy. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please have a wonderful February. Stay safe and goodbye.